Look at that, as if by magic.
So have you seen it? Is it there? I can't see anything now. Fantastic.
Yeah, it works. It's good.
Thanks, Simon.
Okay, catch you now. Cheers.
All right then, cheers. Thank you. All right, I'm going to talk about the Business Owner's Guide to Shopify. Now, this is a great platform to sell whatever it is that you want to sell. You can virtually sell anything on this platform, anything that's legal anyway. So who's this for? Anyone who wants to get online and sell physical or digital products quickly and easily without having to bolt on additional programs. This is, for me, the fastest way you can get your business up online and running. It takes a couple of hours to set up, and you can be running as quickly as that. So if you've been looking for a cheap and easy way to sell your products online, this could be the solution you've been looking for. Okay, I'm just going to run through a few slides here and I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. So what is Shopify exactly? It's an easy e-commerce platform. What does that mean? It means if Simon's told you already about platforms like Kajabi to sell courses and different platforms, a platform is basically an easy way for you to get up and running online and build a website without having to know any code. So it's simply an easy way, a bit like WooCommerce, and you might have heard of Wix. It's that kind of thing. However, they've been going the longest, and they have probably the best collection of apps out there to add, lots of different things to your website quite easily. Okay, so it's cheap and easy to set up. It's about $29 a month, which is about 25 quid a month. So it's really cheap to get up and running. There's loads of nice themes for a great looking store. It's the most widely used platform in the world for e-commerce. They offer great customer service. I can email or chat to them at any time in the morning because great for us. They are in Canada, based in Canada. And so pretty much any time of the night you get stuck, you can give them a shout. Not that there's much to get stuck on, to be honest. And it's one of the easiest platforms to connect to email autoresponders, payment gateways, shopping channels like Facebook, Google, and online. And the setup is really quick. I think my record for setting something up and getting a sale was about 2 hours and 26 minutes from start to finish. So that's how fast you can be up and running. Okay, there aren't many things that you can't sell on this platform. It delivers and fulfills from this single platform. So things like, I'm just trying to think now, you can drop ship. So if anybody knows what drop shipping is, that's the thing that I teach on my courses, is how to drop ship quickly and easily. And what that means is that you can find suppliers with goods that they're prepared to send to your customers without you having to touch the goods. That's one of my favorite methods of using Shopify for. You can do basically virtually anything. So if you've got online events, I'm going to show you a few examples of things like that. Or if you've got offline events as well, it's a platform that is really, really flexible and it's cheap. So let's just have a quick look at this one. So there are 3 steps to selling on Shopify. Okay, so step 1 is the store setup. So we build a store. We get onto the platform. You can have one up and running in as little as probably 1 to 2 hours. You end up with a theme that you start setting up on the platform. You have a theme, which is like a bit like a WordPress theme or whatever. There's loads of integrated themes that you can use and they're free. And you've got a product page. Okay. Step number 2 is your app integration. So this is where you connect things like your payments and your autoresponders, things like that. And step 3 is you add your sales channels. So you decide how you're going to promote your business. Shopify makes it really, really, really easy for you to add different sales channels. So this is one of the best things about Shopify, is that not just the platform you're on, but it gives you easy ways to bring Facebook advertising, Google ads, and various other different sales channels. You can also sell in-store or in retail. It's great for events because you can actually sell at events. So, if you were doing an event and you wanted to sell courses, it's great for that. It's just a brilliant system. I love it, as you can tell. So let's just go through the steps. So step one is a store setup. So I'm going to walk you through the Shopify platform just so you can see how easy it is to get up and running. I'm going to give you a few examples of Shopify stores. I'm going to show you what the Shopify themes look like, and then I am going to show you a Shopify product page. Okay. Now I'm going to set up a store from scratch. If anybody, I did this last time with Simon, if anybody wants to be the person who gets this store, can you shout in the chat box and I will... Basically, I need an email address off you to set the store up. So if you like a store setting up, if there's anybody out there who's keen, let me know in the chat box and I will use you. So as you're having to think about it, I will go on and show you what I am talking about. Okay, so this is the Shopify platform, shopify.com. Okay, this is what you come on to. You type that in the address bar and you come to here, and anyone anywhere can start a business. That's their promise, and they give you there's quite a few tutorials, but there's easy ways of doing this. I teach a quite an easy way of getting up and running with the dropshipping course that I do, and I just want to show you what is achievable so that you know kind of what you can do with a Shopify store. Okay, so one great place to go to find Shopify stores, just to get a look and feel of what you can do with it. So I'm just going to show you this place. This is Shopee stores. So this guy here basically goes through all of the Shopify stores that he can find, and he compiles a top 500 successful Shopify stores, which is really handy for a bit of research. Okay, so you can't really tell what is a Shopify store or what isn't a Shopify store. So just so you know what we're looking at, I'll just go through them. So basically, this guy sits all day, has a look at the top 500 stores, and he logs them here. So just make a note of this if you can. Shopistores.com. It's good for a bit of research so you can see what's possible. Okay, so we've just got Colourpop is number one. This is a cosmetics place. There are tons and tons of people who are on the Shopify site that you wouldn't even think about. There's I'm just trying to think. There's SodaStream. Hang on a second. Oh, can't. Anybody who knows me, because I can't type and spell. SodaStream, is that in? I don't know if that's in the top 500 anymore. SodaStream's on there. Pepsi's on there. I'm just trying to think of anybody else. You might have heard of Gymshark. Gymshark have been in the news recently. So these two guys started their store, and I mean, this has gone through the roof. It's getting on to, I think they're worth like £1 billion, something ridiculous. But they just started with an idea of selling T-shirts. Their store's gone through the roof, and they've been in the news recently. So you can sell anything you want, can't you? I'm just going to have a look at, there's Colourpop Cosmetics. This is the number one store. And these guys do millions and millions of pounds every year. I mean, they don't even sell their own products. So I think they've got a few branded things now, but I mean, they started with drop shipping from China. Now, I don't teach drop shipping from China because it takes too long to get things from China into the UK. But I do teach really simple methods of finding things. So this is Colourpop for you. As you can see, lots of makeup things. It's a nicely laid out store, and this is the kind of store you can have up and running quite quickly. This is a student of mine actually she's in Australia, and they sell anything you can think of to help you commute. Okay, so their idea was that they wanted to sell things like scooters, commuter gear, skateboards, bikes, things that help you commute without using a car. So this is the kind of, it's a nice layout. This is one of the free themes. So as you can see, it's quite flexible. I mean, they've worked really hard, and they've been selling electric bikes like they're going out of fashion at the moment. Because that's where we are at the moment, isn't it? Electric bikes. They sell Bluetooth sports earphones. You can see all these related products that they sell, and it's just a really nice looking store. Okay, so if you wanted to start drop shipping, or if you've got products that you sell, this is a great platform to sell your products. I've just been working with a guy called Barney Harwood, who's an ex-Blue Peter presenter. So this is what we've been doing with Barney. He started something called the Presenters Academy, and he is going to sell online courses for people who want to be better at presenting on TV or YouTube channels. And his first event, we're just getting off the blocks at the moment, is a kids event, and we are selling tickets for that kids event. Okay, so I'll just show you how this works. So there's nothing physical that we're selling on here at the moment. It's all going to be online stuff, and it's going to be tickets to events. So as you can see, I'll just scroll down this so you can see lots of nice pictures. Okay, so you can have your own page selling you or your events. If we just click through here, we have a little bit of there we go. And then if you want to go onto his events, you just click through. See, what we've done here is we've got all of the different dates here, and you just click through there, and you can buy directly on this website. And then we send you all the details afterwards. So that's how to do events. And then we've also been working with a guy called Elton Darlow, who is a street artist in Manchester. And throughout lockdown, he was doing these beautiful pen drawings, spending all his time outside drawing pen drawings of Manchester city centre. And so we basically put these into a book for him. And some of the proceeds are going to Mind. We are selling this on his behalf here. So he has no idea how to build a website, doesn't know how to sell things. So we basically did the whole thing for him, really. And he's selling these. There you go. Now, going back to what Simon was saying about affiliates and finding people who this is a good fit for. So because this is Manchester centric based, what we've done is we've gone to all the kind of figureheads of Manchester. So Andy Burnham, who's the mayor, John Robb, who's an advocate of the nighttime economy in Manchester. We've basically asked them to promote this book for us. So Simon has got a brilliant idea of the affiliate way of doing things. And we've kind of incorporated this into the Elton Darlow book here. And also with Barney's, what we've done is we've gone and sent an email out to all of the stage schools and theatre schools in the UK to see if they will promote this for us. And what we did, we offered them some cash to promote it for us. So basically they've gone out to all of their lists because this is a really good fit for them, and it's a good fit for Barney. So he's trying to sell kids TV presenter courses. So we've gone directly to the theatre schools because that's, those are the people with the big lists here. And that's what we do for that one. So, Simon, listen to Simon, everybody. He's got some fantastic ideas. And I always learn something when Simon is on the webinar. And I think we're going to go and have a look at influencers after this. So that's what you can do with a Shopify store. You can sell physical products, you can sell books, you can sell online courses, and you can sell events. So that's how you would do it. So I'm just going to show you how easy it is to get this done. Okay, so somebody called, let's have a look, Marilyn Pointer was the first person to write her email here. Now, Marilyn, what kind of store would you like to build? If you just tell me in the chat box, we'll start getting this done, okay? Now, I'm just gonna copy and paste Marilyn's email address into here. So when we first start off with Shopify, we just start off with an email address, okay? I'm going to put that into, that's Marilyn's email address, okay? I am going to write a password, Marilyn, and if you let me know, basically, when we're done with this, if you drop me a quick email, Simon will pass you on to me, I will tell you what your password is, okay? And then if you tell me what you'd like your store name to be, you can change the store name. So everything that you do on Shopify, nothing is completely you can change everything as you go along. So Marilyn, if you can type in a name of your store, what do you fancy? I don't know what it is you're selling, products to relieve anxiety like digital hypnosis. That's a great one. Okay, so this is our niche. Our niche is products to relieve anxiety like digital hypnosis. Can you think of a store name, Marilyn? Any ideas? I mean, we could just start with or anxiety relief. Should we try that one? Comforting concepts. Okay, that sounds good. She's just put it in the chat box. Hang on a sec. Comforting. Is that right? Comforting concepts. A store with that name already exists. So, do you have a slightly different name? Comforting concepts, something else? Any ideas? What else could we call this store? The Comforting Concept Store. Should we try that? Comforting Concept Store. Okay, and Marilyn said yes. Fantastic. Click here. Create your store. So, do you already have? Do you already have a Shopify store, Marilyn? Is that why this is asking me here? You already have an account with Shopify. Log in to create a new store. Okay, you might already have this. So I tell you what we will do is we'll use one of my email addresses, okay, and then we can change it at a different time. So I'm going to use my let's try this one. Oh, I have no idea what the password is. Who knows? I tell you what, let's go back. How about, oh, you did, Marilyn. Okay, I tell you what, Marilyn, do you have a different email address? This is the fastest way of doing this. Think of a different email address, Marilyn. Let's go back one. Here you go, Marilyn points. I'm just going to copy this address. Now, what I teach on my course is that we start with a Gmail address. And the reason I start with a brand new Gmail address is because it gives you, oh, hang on a second, let me just write that in. It gives you access to all of the Gmail suite and the Gmail accounts. So that's why I start with that. So Mary, oh crikey, Marilyn Pointer at iCloud.com. Let's try that one. Create an account. There we go. So let's do Marilyn Pointer. Okay, I'm just going to type you in a password. There you go, and I will tell you the password later. Okay, so this is Shopify getting to work. Let's have a look. Okay, so we start with this bit. So all this bit does, if you log into Shopify, the only thing you're doing here is telling Shopify which marketing you would like to receive from them. So it doesn't really matter what you choose. I'm interested in starting a new business. This just determines what marketing they send to you. Yes, I have something to sell. Which industry will be operating in? I think, will it be health, do you think? Let's have a look. Let's just put other for now, because I'm not quite sure what this would fall into. How do you want to sell? Online, social media? Let's just tick them all. Online marketplaces, possibly at a pop-up or a possibly. How many locations do you have? No locations yet. Are you setting a store for clients? Kind of, but I'm just going to click the next button and hand this over to you. Okay, so we're going to add an address. We are going to just, there you go, do that. We can change all of this later. Okay, so don't worry about the address thing. We'll do that later. And this is Shopify setting up your store. So we're in. There you go. Now, every Shopify store comes with a 14-day free trial. So you can get this up and running and you can start making sales without paying a penny. Okay. And I've done this in the past. If I want to run a quick event I've made money and not even had to pay for it, which is fantastic. So yeah, really quick way of doing it. So what we're going to have a look now is what were you looking to sell? You're looking for products to relieve anxiety, like digital hypnosis. Okay, so this is the kind of the thing you want to do. So let's just create a product, create our first product. Okay, so we're going to call it digital hypnosis. Oh crikey, hypnosis. I shouldn't be allowed to type and talk at the same time. I cannot spell if I do that. Digital hypnosis download. Okay, and we're going to say this is great for anxiety. Oh, see, can't spell. Okay, now obviously go and tidy this up. This, just so you all know, everybody, you like anything, you're going to sell products. This description is the important part of it. The media, so the picture you're going to use, is an important part of it showing up in places like Google. So you make sure you've got a really nice picture, preferably on a white background if you want to add pictures. Okay. For this, the description here, obviously the title, stick some keywords in there if you want to sell it on Google, if you have it coming up on Google Ads. And don't forget to have a great description. This is basically your sales page. Okay, so don't forget to have a great description, a really good picture, something that's got preferably got a white background on it, because Google likes that. And the way I show people to set this up means that we're already waiting and ready to go for Google Shopping and things like that, which is a really powerful platform to use. So we've got this. So we've got the description. We'll add media. Let's find something to add. Let's have a look. So what can we do? We could do, oh, I know, hypnosis. Hypnosis download. Let's just get an image. Let's have a look. Oh, crikey. I tell you what, doesn't really matter for now. That one, I quite like that one. Can we drag and drop that? Yes, we can. Fantastic. So I just drag and drop pictures onto the desktop. So we're going to drag and drop that one. There you go. And this could be your picture. Anything you do on Shopify can be undone and redone. Okay, so you cannot mess it up. I've tried, you really can't though. So there's the picture. Okay, pricing, I don't know how much you want to charge for this. Let's have a look. Let's try digital download. I have no idea. Let's try $19.99. Could be more, could be less, whatever. You can also do cool things like the cost per item. If I say it's cost you £5, okay, eventually what happens is that Shopify will calculate your profit for this, okay, which is quite a cool thing. It will show you right now because it's got to update things in the background. And then what we do is we do things like this. So we put product type. So this is a digital download. So we're going to do that. Collections, we haven't got any collections yet. I'm going to tag it with something like digital. Let's just do digital for now. Okay, so we can tell Shopify how many of these we have in stock. Obviously, if it's digital, I mean, don't add 1,000 because, why not? You can tell it to continue when selling out of stock. So you could be tracking 1,000 of these, but you can also keep selling when these items go out of stock. And we're going to say, oh, sorry, the SKU unit. Let's just say we've got 1,000 of these in stock. Okay. And then last thing, it's not a physical product. Okay. Variants. So if I had 3 different editions of this digital download, what I could do is down here, I could give it, they're called variants. Okay. So you put different, say if you had a shirt and you had a red one, a green one, an orange one, well, that'll be 3 different variants. So if we tick this box here, okay, we're going to say, let's think of the variants. We could have the gold variant, gold, or let's call it, what can we call it? the level. So say you could have the gold level digital download, which would be the digital download plus an ebook. Or you could have the platinum level, where it's a digital download, an ebook, and an online course or a coaching course. You can add various options. You get 3 different options, and you can sell a total of 100 variants per product listing. So you could split up, your products. It doesn't really matter how you do it. So level, we can have gold. Oh, hang on a second. Gold. I'll tell you what. Platinum, diamond. Go for the big boys. Okay. And then we can add another option. So you could say, let's have a think, add audio. Okay. So that could be a yes or a no option. Right. So, and we can do different pricing for different items. Okay, so I'm not going to change these now, but you can have the diamond with the audio could be $49 or £49, and just adjust these accordingly. I just want to show you this briefly so that we can see. Let's just save. Big green button on there, very important. And then we can have a look at what that's going to look like on your store. So we've just created this first product, okay? So it's called the Comforting Concept Store, Digital Download Hypnosis, and we've got the nice groovy picture of the guy who's going to hypnotize you with his pocket watch. Good luck. And as you can see, we've got the different versions. So we've got the platinum version with the audio, without the audio, and then we click it, we add it to the cart. Here's your cart here. This is something that is inbuilt into Shopify, okay? This platform is brilliant at just getting everything done for you. You haven't got to worry about adding a different cart. You haven't got to worry about, actually coding. You can see how easy it is. You just type it in and it appears as if by magic. Let's go to the cart, okay? And this is a shopping cart. So you can add all of these different gateways. There are many. There is Shopify. Use Stripe as a payment provider, which you can sign up to in about 30 seconds flat. And that gives you access to Apple Pay, Google Pay, just normal stores, any payment provider you can think of, you can connect it to Shopify. I've not found one yet that you can't. So this is a really good system for just getting up and running really quickly. I mean, you saw how fast I did that. Okay, so that's products. If we wanted to have a look at your online store now, what we do is we press this button, okay? And this is what your store looks like live right now to the rest of the world, okay? So at the moment, it's pretty blank. You start with a kind of blank slate and you fill in the gaps. So let's just have a look and see what that looks like and how fast we can do this, okay? I think we're gonna like this. Okay, so we go to, we've got here, we've got Shopify themes. I'm just gonna show you the themes. So these are all the free themes, okay? And you can choose any of these, completely free. They're all nice themes. I use Venture. That's a good one for stores with lots and lots of things in. So for my drop shipping stores, I tend to start with this one because I know it's pretty unlimited. But I mean, for Barney's store, I think we used Supply, I think it was. And I'm just trying to think of the other guys. Let's have a look. The Elton Darlow, I think we used Debut. So basically, it's like any website that you build. You start with a theme, you pick a theme, and then you build on it from there. And you can change these themes anytime you like. It's really flexible. So let's just start with the theme we've got, which is Debut. Okay, and then to customize it. Okay, so this is how you customize it now. And these on the left, so all of these sections on the left, okay, refer to different sections on your website. So some of you probably already know how to do this or get the idea of it through things like WordPress websites. So when I say this bit here, okay, is the header. Yeah, this bit here refers to this section here. And you just fill in the gaps. So the header, okay, let's select an image for the header. Okay, now you've got, with Shopify, you have a ton of free images included, which are all royalty free. Fantastic. So let's put the word hypnosis in and see what it comes up with. It might not come up with anything. Hypno. Let's have a look. Anxiety. Wow, that's an anxious human, isn't it? Well, we could have that one. I want something a bit more pleasant, though. Let's have a calm and tranquil scene, shall we? Calm. That looks nice. A nice, peaceful serenity kind of thing. What's nice and calm? Calming thought. I think that one's quite nice. So let's select that one. Okay, so that's going to be our logo. That's how fast it is to do a logo. If you want logos doing, by the way, Fiverr.com is a great place to go. And also I've been using recently Canva.com, which is where you can build your own logos. And that's pretty cheap. It's a £10 a month, but I tend to just go in, use it for what I need to do, and then cancel my subscription. So it's a really cheap way of getting your logos done. So that's going to be our logo. Okay. And we're going to just make it a little bit bigger, possibly. There we are. Okay. We're going to have an announcement bar so we can tell people, we can do something like free shipping if you've got physical products. Free shipping. Okay. That appears throughout the whole website then. Okay. So we've done the header. Image with text. So I'm going to affect this part now. Let's have a nice image. Let's go to the free images and let's put that word calm. Oh, not clam. Calm. Okay, let's have that one, quite like that picture there. And we will select. So it's pretty instantaneous. The thing with this is it doesn't actually take long. You just fill in the blanks. You know, you don't need any technical knowledge at all. You just need to know where to find things. Okay, and that's pretty easy as well. So let's just tell you what, if we want to change the text here. So welcome, and let's see, it's pretty instantaneous. Welcome, and then we're going to put what was the website name? I've just forgotten. The Comforting Concept. Welcome. Comforting Concept. Okay, you can put anything you like on there. I'm just doing this quickly. Okay, so we've done that section. And then basically we decide now what we want to have this look out. So if it was a store called Comforting Concept Store, you might want to have a bit of text here and tell people what this store is about, because it's not obvious from the name what people are looking at. Okay, so if let's just do this section now. And then we can let's do another free image. Let's do calm again, because I quite like that. Some nice calming pictures. And then we're just going to tell people what this store is about. Okay. Save that. And then let's just tell people. Sells okay, so this store sells products to help with anxiety. Let's just save that. Yeah, we can have a look at what this looks like live at the moment. So as you can see, it's a simple, nice, simple layout here. What we could do here is we could put products here. So anything you wanted to sell down here, feature collection, you name it. You can just be dead flexible with this theme. So let me show you what I mean by flexible. If we wanted the feature collection, so we organize things with Shopify into collections. So we've got products, those are single product pages, and then we could organize them into collections. So you might have a digital download collection, you might have a physical collection, so CDs, books, you might have an ebook section, something like that. If you're selling physical products, say you had a fishing store, you could have a collection for fishing rods, a collection for what else would you sell? Tackle. and a collection for maybe clothing. So that's how we organize things so that it's easy to navigate. And this is one of the tricks with Shopify, is just making things easy to navigate so people would know where all of those things are. So we can have a look at this store now. So this is the live view. So if we went there now and had a look, we would get, this is the mobile view. So everything you do in Shopify, it's mobile responsive. You haven't got to worry about what things look like on mobile phones. And just so you all know, probably about 90% of your traffic, and probably more, like 95, 96% of all of your traffic, mostly to physical products as well anyway, is going to come through the mobile channel. So Shopify makes this really easy for you, okay? So we land on here, it tells us these beautiful photos. This could be your first product. And then we could have different products down here or featured collections. And I'll show you how easy it is to move these around. So are you watching? Okay. So this is our mobile view. So if I want to move this down, okay, we just do that. We just swap things around. So you haven't got a program. You've just got to move things here. Okay, there we go. We could have that down there. We can get rid of sections. So you can have testimonials here. Okay, if we don't have any testimonials, we could just get rid of the section. Now, when you get rid of things, you're not actually getting rid of them forever. Okay, they just don't be on your website. And if you want to add a section, so you can add things like custom content, a blog. So you can have a blog there telling everybody about all of your things, collection list, gallery, image with text, image with overlay, logo lists. So these are, if you've worked with different companies, you can have a list of companies with the logos in there so people recognize, gives you a bit of credibility. Newsletters. These are all inbuilt features, by the way. You haven't got to add them. They're already there with Shopify. This is why I like Shopify, because everything you could possibly think of is already there. So let's just save that. I don't think we added anything, did we? Okay, and go back to here. So this is the start. Okay, really easy to start with. Then if you wanted to do things like, hang on a second, let's just save that. Don't forget to save, everybody. Oh, came out of there too early. Let's just customize. So once you've got the kind of order of things there, we can start looking at things like colors. I'm just going to run through this really quickly. I know we're kind of getting on for time. So colors, just go to this bit here. Let's decide on a color for the theme. I don't know if you've got any ideas, but let's turn it blue. Okay, and we're going to do headings and links. Let's do, where did that, let's have a look, form fields. Let's do that one. We can change it to any color we like. We can do buttons. I'm just going to do sort of random colors here, and then we'll see it eventually. Let's just save all of that for a second. Okay, and then we can do, let's have a look. Let's see where we've got to so far. So you see it's changed the colors. You know, there's nothing more simple than this for changing things like your colors and your typography. You can add your social media really quickly. So if you've got share on Facebook, Twitter, you just add in your Facebook account, your Pinterest, you know, and it connects everything. So it's not a difficult platform to get your head round. So anyone who's thinking of selling on this platform, I really would, or thinking of selling anything, if you want a really fast way of getting up and running, this is probably the fastest way you can do it. Okay. So if we have a look at, let's view our store now. So this is the live view. So we've just built this in 10 minutes. Okay. It's not hard. It gives you an instant presence on the web. That's the thing that I like about it most. And it gives you access to, you know, just all of these great features of Shopify. Let me show you something now. That was step one, by the way, guys. I think, let's just go into a different, I think I'm just going to show you step two. So that was for me. So step two, app integration. Okay, one of the best features of Shopify is that it's got thousands and thousands of people building apps that integrate with your store that allow you to give it a bit more functionality. Okay, so you can do things very easily like payment integration, email autoresponder setup, dead fast, cookies and GDPR compliancy. We can add those really quickly. You can add legal pages. There's inbuilt legal pages for your website. So it's literally point and click. And you can do things like reviews apps. Okay, so let me show you that, where we get into. Let's go to the App Store. Okay, so at the moment, visit the Shopify App Store. Let's add some apps and some functionality. Oh, I think we are using, which one was it? That one, I think. There we go. So let's look for, what do we want to add? Should we add a cookie bar? Let's add a cookie bar, just so you can see how fast this works. The one I like, the cookie bar, and everyone should be aware of this. You do need this now on your website. Simon's probably told you all about it. Let's have a look. Let's just add that app. Okay, this is free app. Loads of free apps on here. Excuse me. Lots and lots and lots of free apps, and you just basically click. It's the thing with this is it's quite frictionless, so you don't have to go and search for all of the different bits. You don't have to figure out days on end of how you're going to integrate this, that, or the other with the website. It's all really easily for you. Okay, so let's click next. Oh, I tell you what, let's get out of there. So basically, if we say enable this cookie bar, and then let's have a look. Not going to show only in EU. Okay, I'm just going to see if I can get it to show up now. I think that's it actually. So if we go back to this page now and redo it. Oh, we can't see it right now because it's not live. But basically, that's how easy it is. You've just installed the easy GDPR cookie bar, which is just taking care of all of that headache for you. What this does, the cookie bar, is it shows a cookie bar in as soon as somebody comes into your website, okay, on the front of your website. And it also allows people to get their data, delete their data, and have their data sent to them without you having to do a single thing. So they click on a little link in the cookie bar area, and it says, request my personal data. They click that. The whole thing is free, and it does it all for you. So you'd never have to worry about people requesting the data and you not seeing the message or anything like that. It sends you an email to say that somebody's requested it, and it also tells you don't have to do anything. Okay, so this kind of functionality is fantastic. It's free. Everybody needs it, and it's just available on the App Store. So that's one of the apps. If you wanted to connect, say, I'll just show you how you connect your payment providers. So you go to settings, payments. Okay, you can get set up really fast. So we can do the PayPal Express checkout. Okay. It already does it for you. So if this is your email address where you get paid by PayPal, it's already in there. So all you've got to do here is click this button, complete account setup, and it will take you to your PayPal account. Then you just add your address to your PayPal account if it's not already in there, and you are set to being paid by PayPal, which is fantastic news. Shopify payments, okay? If you say yes to Shopify payments, you can accept Visa, MasterCard, Amex, Maestro, Shop Pay, which is their own version of a paying thing, which is quite cool, Apple Pay and Google Pay. Okay, you just click that button and it takes you to set up your account. So you can basically start taking payments straight away. This will give you a Stripe account. Okay, now the good thing is, because Shopify have so many accounts with Stripe, there's no credit checks, there's no anything like that. They just accept whoever wants to pay Shopify the 29 quid a month. They accept you as a customer. Okay, so there's no messing about. If you've already got a PayPal account, you can already get up and running. So this is one of the best things about Shopify, is that all of these things are integrated and you don't have to think about them. Okay, so it just gives you more time to get marketing. So talking about marketing, So let's go into the marketing overview. So they make it easy for you. They suggest things that you can do, okay? They suggest how you can do them. But what I'm going to show you a really fast way of getting this up and running. So sales channels, if you want to add a sales channel, and a sales channel is just which methods you're using to drive traffic, okay? Let's add a sales channel. Let's say we wanted to add Google, okay? So we just click that. And this will add the Google app, which gives you access to Google Shopping. Now, if anybody knows what Google Shopping is, let me show you. Let's say we want to sell kids' bikes. Now, these ads here are Google Shopping ads, okay? Now, what I teach on my course, the dropshipping course that I teach, is how to get your ads, your products up here, okay? Now, anybody coming into Google, typing something like this, kids bike, or doing a search, if anybody's advertising items that relate to that search, okay, they're going to pop up here. And what I teach is how to get your products from your store popping up here. Because if somebody is asking for this, they're usually looking to buy, okay? So as you all probably know, Google wants you to pay for the space on its platform. So this is an ad, this is an ad, this is an ad. So instead of waiting for SEO to kick in, you know, which could take you a while, I know Simon teaches how to do it fast. Instead of waiting for that to kick in and kind of going through the pain of SEO, I teach people how to get on the Google Shopping platform. And this means that you can be up and running. Your products can be from your store onto the Google Shopping platform in a couple of days. Okay, that's all it takes is setting up your store, sending the product feed to Google, which you do through that app. Dead easy, okay? I'm not going to press this connect Google account now because it will go through the whole process for me. But that's how fast you can have things up and running on Google. So sales channel, if we have a Facebook channel, or if we have a Facebook account, okay, we can sell on Facebook now. So let's add the Facebook account. Click on there. Okay, and so we can add this Facebook channel and we can start selling on Facebook. And what Facebook does is it pulls the products from your store onto your web page, onto your Facebook page, and you can sell directly from Facebook and from Instagram. Okay, because there's obviously it's the same company now. And then you can also create free and paid ads on Facebook, and you can do it directly from your Shopify store without having to go through the pain of Facebook advertising, which is not my best thing ever, but it's one of those things. So you can do everything from inside of Shopify. So that's kind of why I like Shopify, really. It comes with all these brilliant inbuilt things that you don't have to think about. It's one less thing to think about. Okay, so I'm just going to have a look at the let's have a quick look. So I was just going to show you step 3, which was the sales channels. Okay, so we've just been through those. So basically with step 3, Facebook, that's included. If you've got a Facebook page already, you can use Google Ads and you can use affiliate apps. So if you have, let me show you, because there's lots of different apps here. If you want to get affiliates to sign up for your store, like Simon's just been talking about, there are affiliate apps, and basically you can set up your own affiliate program with an app that you use on Facebook, on Shopify. So this is why it really is an integrated platform. So I'll just show you now. So if we look for affiliate apps, okay, so all of these affiliate apps will help you get affiliates to promote your products and your store. Okay, so this one particularly, what it does is it turns every customer of yours into an affiliate. So every time someone buys something, a little pop-up comes up saying, would you like to earn cash back on this? And all they've got to do is share it with their friends and things like that. So, you know, it really is an all-in-one platform for you to get going with. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to show you with Shopify. Okay. So let's just have a quick recap of what we've just been through. So we went through the store setup. So we had a look at the platform, the theme, the product page. Step 2 was app integration. So places where we put the email. We didn't go through the email responder, but it's basically you're adding another app. It's that simple. And then we went through payments, legal pages. Yet again, it's just you go into the settings and you click on set up legal pages, and you add them to the store, and it's all taken care of you. Okay. You can also add review apps. There's a really good one called Judge Me. And what that does is it sends an email to any of your customers who've bought, asks them for a review. They send the review into you, and you get to review that review before it goes on your store. So unlike, for instance, Google reviews, where you can't really get rid of them, or you might be able to do, Simon might know a clever idea of how to do that. You decide what gets shown on your store, because you're in complete control of this store and what it does for you. And then step 3, we had a look at sales channels. So integrating Facebook, Google Shopping, and affiliate channels are really easy to do with Shopify. So that's kind of what I just wanted to show you briefly with Shopify. So Marilyn, if you want to get back in touch with me via Simon, I think he could probably put you in touch with me. If you want, I can set up a Zoom and we can go through this for you and set up your store. So that's basically what I wanted to show you, the power of Shopify, guys. It's a really, really useful tool for everybody to have something up and running on the internet really quick. So if you've been kind of thinking about it for a while and not really wanting to deal with the website side of things and everything, of trying to connect everything, because that's usually the biggest, stop on people getting up and running, I would highly recommend Shopify. It's a great platform. Simon, have you got anything to add on this?
No, I think you've summed that up pretty well.